back. You're watching NDTV Metro Nation. This is Let's Go Delhi. It's 6:50 in the evening and we are parked at Pirosha Kotla this evening. This is our Metro Nation mobile studio, our glass pass.
We're trying to do all we can to ensure that the Delhi Daredevils win today. But let's see what happens. That will be only after the match begins. But right now, if we could ask somebody for the formula or the recipe for success, we have the correct person sitting in our Metro Nation studios.
Yeah.
Now, there's a service known as AskLaila.com, in which whatever query you have, you get an answer on your mobile phones via WAP and SMS.
That's right. We're talking about the local search engine that has found all the answers. When we ask the question, what exactly is Delhi looking for? Well, let's ask the gentleman, the co-founder of the search engine, AskLaila.com, Mr. Sriram Adukuri, joins us in our Metro Nation studios. Good evening, sir. Thank you very much for joining us on Metro Nation. Now, what exactly is Delhi looking for?
Good evening, Rupali. I think Delhi is looking to win, and that's a great attitude in the city. If you want me to tell a little bit about AskLaila, I can go about telling you about why that search engine and why we see a need for this information. How do you want to take this?
Right. Now, Delhi is a place which is known for its restaurants, for its nightclubs. What is the most common search query that you get on your service?
It is very interesting that you say that, Anand, because most of us actually think that people in the high-end part of the society always look for restaurants and lifestyle kind of things. But I think there's a dire need for local information in every city, and more so in Delhi, because it's a fast-growing city, and you see new areas like Gurgaon and Noida changing the face of the city very, very fast, if you include NCR. So people on a daily basis search for everything from a maid agency or somebody who can give them a domestic help to finding pediatricians for their children, or finding out which movies at which theaters they're playing, to all the way to getting a plumber, to anything. If you look at what we have done in Delhi, we actually launched a soft version of our site 2 months back in February and March of this year. We spent some time trying to figure out what people in Delhi are searching for. And true enough, to align with the time of exams and holidays at that point of time, most people in Delhi actually search for play schools, because the exam season was getting over. People were thinking about where to put their children during the vacation. So play schools was #1 search. #2 was, like you said, restaurants. People want to go out, have fun, eat at different places. And #3 on the list was beauty parlors. So clearly, vanity is important in the city.
Clearly, vanity is important in the city, but what does it mean for the layperson, sir? Because, if, for example, Rupali wants to find out about something about Delhi, what does she do and how does this search engine help me?
See, it is very simple. I think when people look for information, there are 3 things that are very important to them. One is the accuracy of the information they're looking for. You're looking for a telephone number, you don't want the telephone number to be wrong or changed. You're looking at comprehensiveness, in the sense that in the morning, you have a need to find a maid agency. In the afternoon, you want to find a restaurant where you can organize your children's birthday party. And in the evening, you're looking for, maybe a DVD rental place. So your needs are very, very, broad. So comprehensiveness is also very important for a search engine. And thirdly, and most importantly, ease of use. You should be able to type anything on your mobile phone, on your SMS, or on WAP, or on a website, and get results for that very, very easily. If you can't do that, then so AskLaila is actually built on these 3 principles. We have very accurate information, and we have made it available both on SMS, WAP, and on the internet. And we have a lot of assistance there in terms of giving you search suggestions. We have 1,400 different locations in Delhi. So when you're typing a location, it gives you suggestion in terms of which location you want to look for something at. So it's a very easy to use product. All you need to do is just go type in what you want to do. You shouldn't even worry about spelling mistake. Like, for example, Nirula's pot puri. I'm not even sure how many people can spell that right. People, spell puri in many different ways in India. And so you shouldn't worry about all that. You can type in anything. Even if you do the wrong spellings, we won't really worry about it. Laila will give you the right answer.
Laila will give you all the right answers. Also, does Laila give you, the searches happen, are the time specific, sir? I mean, do they happen more at a certain time, say in the morning or the afternoons or evenings? And the places, apart from Delhi, the national capital region, more for Gurgaon and Noida perhaps?
Yeah, it's very true. Actually, if you look at our own lives, in the daytime we are very busy with getting out of the house, right? People who have kids, they want to get the kids out of the house to the school. We want to get ready and go to the work. And when you hit the desk at the work, that's when you think about all the things that are pending at home. There's a leaking tap at home, or there's a AC repair mechanic that you want to call home. There's a DVD that you want to rent out somewhere to watch in the evening, and that's when you go and search. So our learning on AskLaila side is that most people search for these kind of things, local information, in the morning between 10 and 11, and then again it peaks a little high during lunchtime, and again right before they go home, because they suddenly remember, I haven't done all these tasks and I have to finish this before I go home. So these are typical times when people search for things. That's our learning at AskLaila.
Very briefly, we don't have enough time on this discussion. If I ask Laila, are the Delhi Daredevils going to win today, what would Laila tell me?
Laila, won't tell you anything, because you have to wait and watch the match. That's the fun, right?
They'll probably send us the location, which is Firoz Shah Kotla Stadium, which is where we are. Thank you, Mr. Sriram, for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
It's time now to go in for a short break on Let's Go Delhi. After that, we'll get you all the news from across the city, including that story of a senior citizen being killed in West Delhi.